It seems with the Thermofax, I am always experimenting. By the time you get one thing going, they change it on you. And so then you have to experiment with that new thing and then seek out something else when that doesn't work. So this was the first sort of film that we were able to use with the Thermofax. It's what got me very interested in this mechanism. The Thermofax is a form of transparency maker, and it's a reuse of this thing that was used to make transparencies.
It was the first office copier.
Okay. Is that what it was? Yeah, like that?
It was created so that they could duplicate office supplies, and it came out around in the 30s.
So the way it works is that you take something with carbon, whether it's hand-drawn or printed, on a laser toner, on a printer with a laser printer. And then...
Probably shouldn't use that. That's copyrighted.
Okay. Well...
I was trying to find you another one right here.
So we get something that has an image with carbon, and we put the film on it and we pass it through, and there's heat and UV light, and together it seals it to it, and then this is a double layer, and one layer peels off when you remove it from the black. Okay, so that worked great. Took me a while to figure it out. Paid a lot of money for the Thermofax, and then they changed the film.
Then you could show your t-shirt.
Yeah. So this is the new version of the film. It's thicker, and it's still made in the same way, but it requires a heavier burn setting in order to get the image to work, which we have been able to do. But if you look closely at this, you'll be able to see that there were some places where it didn't burn through completely, and that's generally what we've been seeing with this new film.
Yeah, because we couldn't set it high enough without it burning a hole in it.
In the belt, right? So
without really destroying the machine.
So this is the belt, and here's a hole that was burned because we would pass it through multiple times. So A, we'd have to pass it through multiple times, and B, it just wasn't burning completely. So even though we did that, it still came through not quite perfectly. So now I have read a blog, and I'll give you the blog reference. But here we are with this Gestetner Copy Print Masters, and it's a new type of film which is apparently softer. Now the big deal about the original blue film with the Thermofax was that you could use it over and over again, and very cheap and easy to use. This box cost me $40, and I have to look and see the size, but I just wanted to give you some context before we open it up and start to work with it. So this is certainly different. It is a paper film it's almost like waxed paper. I'm not really sure how this is going to work, but I ordered it. So
let's see what the instructions say.
Yep, good idea. We spent some time using the pencils to draw up some stuff. I used this Derwent Charcoal Dark. Oh, light?
I did a combination of the...
I think I used the dark. And Caprice used a combination of General Charcoal 577 4B. And this is a medium charcoal stick. Again, that's from General's. And Caprice has a number of different intensities here. And then now we're going to lay this with the film side, the plastic side, which is this. It's very thin, so against the image, and then we'll put it in the carrier and pass it through the Thermofax. Now we're going to use a very thin set, a very lightweight setting to start with, because we anticipate that the burn will be quick. And hopefully it actually does burn.
So this is the carrier.
Right, so this is the carrier. So first we have to tape this on, right? So let me get some tape.
I don't think we have to tape it. I think
Oh,
we use the carrier.
Right, we just put it because they taped it because they didn't have a carrier. Okay, so here we go.
So I'm going to put the drawing in.
And we get the scissors so we can cut this off. Cut the film. So we think this is not quite paper. We think it's a mesh of some sort.
Let's see. I'm sure there's a better way to do this.
Okay.
There's some gunk on the carrier. I'm going to flip it over and see if that helps.
Okay.
Nope, there's junk on the other side too. Oh well.
I think it's okay.
Well, then we see if that makes an impression. So this is a big experiment. So from time before we know to do it at a vertical like that, as opposed to a landscape portrait rather than landscape.
Oh, especially because it's taped on that end. Yeah.
But
So-
also because it heats.
And normally we set it on a setting like 4 with the blue film, but we had to go like to 2, but that really causes chaos. I'm
It
thinking,
burns too hot.
yeah, so I'm thinking let's try 8. Yeah, that's what I meant, causes chaos. Okay, so I'm trying it on 8 because I'm thinking it needs some heat, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. Very light heat here. And possibly nothing, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still.
So let's try it on 7.
I go right to 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Danger zone. Yeah, it's starting to heat now. No?
A little bit.
Oh, good.
But I don't know if it's melted. It hasn't really melted.
Just transferred.
It's just picked up the carbon.
So let's try it on
3.
Well, let's go to 4, because originally with the blue we would use 4.
No.
Unless it is the other side.
Nope. Let's keep on going. Shoot.
Go 4. So it's more like on the border of 4 now. I don't want to go too much lower because then it starts to get too hot. Is
I don't
it?
see that it's doing anything.
But maybe it is.
Well, maybe, as you say, it's the wrong side.
Okay, I'm gonna try it on mine with the other side.
Okay. Stay on too long.
No, so
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see. I don't know if there's any holes in it or not, but it's your turn to use it.
Okay, we've been using it on setting 3, and it looks like there's some sort of a burn happening. I can see little holes in this one if I hold it up to the light, but it's not complete. So that's the big question, is how to get it to be done. And then at some point I flipped it over, so I don't know which side is which.
So I'm seeing if I can take the color off.
Yeah. So I just wanted to point out that...
Okay, so can I see what her...
It's all in the same. Okay, so I just wanted to point out that we're not having much success. And
Okay, let's see what she says.
we had a little bit of what seemed like a burn, but
The plastic film of this
it's not
is
doing well.
so thick. Okay.
So we're going to post this and then send an email to our friend over on the other side of the pond. So it looks like there were some holes made. We were able to scrape some paint through here and here.
But this one, remember, we tried it at
3.
We went 4 times. We tried it at a lighter setting, and then a medium center, and then another center setting, and then finally at 3. So let's start at 3.
Next time.
Let's do it one more time and start at 3 with the new carrier.
Okay, and we found some of
And
the
the new
old
belt.
film. So we'll
Yeah.
do things.
I mean, since we have this out already,
Yeah.
this film,
Okay.
with the new belt and the new carrier.
All right. Just
That
showing
makes more sense.
how this works. So the paper goes in here. It goes around this roller. This,
In between the belt and the roller.
yeah, and this plastic holds it tight against the roller, so that's the pressure. And then the lamp is right over there, and the lamp provides the infrared and the heat, and it comes down here underneath the roller and right back out of here. So that's where it goes. And now we're changing the belt because we've got a ding here, and we want to eliminate that as a possible source of problem. So this comes forward, these go up, and this comes down, and that allows you to slide off the belt. So we have just replaced the belt, and we're going to try using the old version, the blue, with a new carrier, a new belt. Let's see what happens. We're going to put it on 4 because the blue, which is the old version of the reseal film, used to use 4 as far as we know, and we're trying to be conservative with the heat, not to burn the belt again because they're expensive. I plugged it in and it started to do something, so we're letting it go. That is what I call a nice burn, right? Perfect, right? Okay.
Now we know that
Okay.
the machine is working.
So
That's why we did that.
this one is a little dark because it opened up. So this setting, 4
For the blue,
for the blue.
was a little hot. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it opened it too much? Did it burn it?
Look at it. It just a little bit.
Did it make a hole?
Yeah. So it's like a stencil now as opposed to a film.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
MG, I think it worked. Look at this. Ah,
Well, yay.
yay, success. It's nice that we carried through because success is better than no success. This looks good. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Now let's try the other thing. Changing the belt. It worked. This is black with semi ink.